We are on a road trip. We are taking some straw this afternoon up to the off ground where there is a shed for some of the farm cattle over winter. They're still outside at the minute, they're not actually indoors, but we're just taking some straw up there in preparation. John's ahead in the Manitou and a trailer full, and I got a trailer full on little boots 6.6. I just blown out the radiator and the screens and all the vents on the front of this one because he does the straw chopping, so he's all choked up with dust.
I shouldn't worry, you won't be going that fast following me.
Just flat out, isn't it? Look at John, he's off now. No stopping him. I just realised the rev limiter dial was set to in the middle. I'm thinking, why can't I keep up with you?
Oh, the hare and tortoise switch.
Yes, I put it on full whack now. This is a horrible junction. I think we need some air in here because we're steaming up. Oh, that made us steam up really bad. Now, I say it on every video I make that I come past here. There's a horrible branch hanging out there. I was tempted to give it a whack with the loader, but I didn't want to be that guy that pulled the whole tree down across the road. So I thought I would leave it. That was a bad idea. Turn that off again. Just spearing it.
We pull in tight, Josh. You let these 3 cars pass.
I'll have you know, it is actually 5 cars. Doing our good deed for society. Let's turn you around a bit, see where we're going. What's the story with the wing mirrors in this tractor then?
In what respect?
They don't seem to be fixed to a lot, wobbling all over the shop.
Oh yeah, I think the technical term for it is they're just
I'll have to bleep that out.
That's why I said it.
Unbelievable. The wing mirrors, you won't be able to see them on the camera, are sort of just flopping about. I mean, they're staying where you want them, so you can see the sides of the trailer. They're flopping this way. This is a bit bizarre. Oh no. Oh no. Hello?
Your button was stuck down.
Was it?
Or it's on.
Oh, you can hear everything I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry, you didn't.
Good job I wasn't saying, oh, John's a...
What the woman is idiot?
Rather embarrassing. My bad. I'm going to leave you alone. We'll catch them in the yard. Let's get ourselves in here without breaking anything. Thank you, Mr. Postman. I think if I just head for this corner, John will be able to get most of it off. John's taking them off the trailer and bringing them into the shed here. Plan is to fill up this first bay and get as many of them as we can in there, and then the other 2 bays will be for the cattle. There's 21 cows left in the group up here. We sold 4 on Tuesday, but I think there's going to be another 5 or 6 from home come up here with them, so possibly 25 or 26 animals in here, so there's plenty of room for them. You can set it up into 3 bays if you want to. There's 3 water troughs, but much the same as at home. Bedding passage, dung passage, and then these will just have round bales fed along the outside. So I better roll up my straps because it'll be done in no time. I'll set you up here somewhere for a time lapse because everyone loves a time lapse, don't they? Enjoy John unloading straw.
What are you done for?
Where are you gonna?
Oh, I see. We're not going to do it right now.
No, I know.
It's too exciting.
But I know what'll happen is we'll come up here to bed up. Then we won't have one. No.
We'll have to get one.
Yeah. Try and get this here blind down. If we can. And pulling. Or am I doing something wrong? I don't really know. Now try.
Hang on.
Just stop.
Does this make any difference if I do that?
Yeah, that's the stop. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, look at that. Abby says there's a common theme in our videos that I always mention when it's lunchtime or coffee time. There's nothing wrong with that.
If you're relying on me for a double entendre, I'll always give you one.
I got no idea what that means.
Double entendre, double meaning.
Oh. Is that like capiche?
Understand? No. Yes. Everything except repeat.
Right. Let's go home. We're on our way home. I've been given my orders from John that I've got to get the kettle on so that when he's back, you know, a cup of tea. Which is fair enough, I want a cup of tea as well. What I didn't manage to record there was that John, seeing me out onto the road, consisted of him doing press-ups in the road. And when I asked him, why are you doing press-ups? He said, because I can. Fair enough, I suppose. So we're back at the home farm, just in front of the straw midden here. What we're going to do this afternoon is we're going to take another load of straw over to the research farm, because we're sort of getting a bit short over there and it will just bide us over Christmas. So the trailer's there ready to load. Some of these bales here we put to one side earlier, ones that got wet on the lorry when they were delivered or been on the wet floor. We're going to take those to the research farm because they all go through the straw chopper, whereas the ones we took up to the off ground are going to be spread with a dung fork, so we don't want the wet ones that are all clatty. We're going to take these ones, they'll go through the machine just fine. So John's coming down with the handler, he's going to load them up, we'll strap them down and we'll take them over there. I'll just show you one thing on the trailer a minute, which I quite like. Now I know a lot of trailers have these, but I've never used one that does, and I quite like it. Is this box here for all the straps. Keep all your straps, rope, ratchets, everything nice and dry. Might as well open that one if we're going to put some straw on. Just really handy not having your straps in the footwell of the tractor, or you know, underneath your feet, getting under the pedals. Much safer, much cleaner. Makes for a happy driver. So, please excuse the lighting. It's nearly 4 o'clock, so it's starting to get dark. We're over at the research farm, and we're going to pull back the sheets here in a minute. John's going to unload the straw that we brought over. I'm going to take the tiles off the sheet here, Then when he's done, put all the tiles in a bucket and stack them on a pallet. I might just turn the lights on in here actually. So I've turned the lights on. They take a few minutes to warm up. So I'll just move all these tiles quick. So these are what we use on the silage pits over here. They're rubber tiles. I think they're made out of old tyres. Obviously with no wire, but they're a lot cleaner than tyres. They're a lot easier to store, and they're a bit easier to handle as well. So. And they do a wider surface area. Right, that's one pit ready. You see here, there's a bit of mould. This is where we took a spear sample from. So we cut a hole in the sheet, put a silage corer down through to take a sample of the silage after it had been ensiled over the summer. So you always need to get a little bit, but I just forked the top bit off there and what's underneath will be perfectly fine. But that's one side done. We'll go and do the others. So we're now in the blue pit. The blue silage is a lot drier than the green and the brown silage. It was made on the hottest day of the year, this year. And normally when the silage is a lot drier, the cows will eat less of it. But for whatever reason, the cows here in the blue pens are eating more than the rest of the other pens. So it's drier, so it's taking more of it to fill a wagon full, and they're eating more of it, so we're going through it at a rate of knots. We're about one bay ahead of the other two pits with this silage, and I mean by the time middle of January, end of January comes, probably not going to be a lot left in here, but they're growing really well on it, so we can't complain. We got more older blue cattle in the shed than we have green. So that will be a bit of a factor into it as well. But anyway, we'll pull the sheet back because I'll use all that quarter tomorrow. That'll go about 1,200 kilos there. We'll pull it all back again for the weekend. It looks like I've pulled quite a lot back here, but as I said, we're using this silage so fast that won't have any detrimental effect on it. We'll, if I just show you next door, the brown pit is the complete polar opposite. The browns are on rolled barley as well as their silage. Because of that, I think they're just not eating as much silage as the others. So you see here, look, the top 6 inches is just mould. So that will get trucked around to a pile and we'll end up going for dung. You cannot feed that to cattle, but this is just because we're not using it fast enough, and once you cut a piece out here and disturb it, the air gets in. I mean, that bit isn't too bad, but yeah, that is just mould. Once the air gets to it, it's had it. So John's just taken off the last 2 bales and then we're done here. Well, actually we've got to push the food up, then we're done. But there's no point me filming a lot else because you've already seen the food being pushed up. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the videos I put out, then if you want to subscribe, that'd be awesome. You can follow my Facebook and my Instagram. There's links in the description to both of those. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Cheerio.
Right, it's got to the time of the evening where Josh should probably be doing some tidying up and not pouncing around playing with his camera all day. So let's walk around the shed and see if he's actually doing what he's meant to be doing for once. It's a lovely evening actually, so he could be anywhere. Right, if we look around this corner, let's see what he's doing. Yeah, thought so, look. There they are.
Hello, the Grace has got your camera.
Yapping away. Typical, look. I knew I'd catch them. You know, work hard and pass your exams. You too could have a job like this.
I was just telling John about that 20 quid you had to sponge off me on Friday night.
Look at that. It's typical, isn't it? You come out to catch him out and the smart ass has always got another story. What are you doing, Josh? Can we have a small piece of camera? There's a lovely shovel you got.
Yeah.
Land shovel, that is.
I think it's a
What's
snow
he
shovel.
doing with it? Oh, it's a snow shovel. We live in hope. Anyway, I'll sign off. There's a little insight into farming life there. And Josh will join you probably tomorrow, or even on his way home, I expect.
This is Norman. Strap rolling 101 with Phil LeGrace.